Marilyn Chambers was born on April 22, 1952 in Providence, Rhode Island to middle-class parents. Her father worked in advertising and her mother was a nurse. Chambers grew up in Westport, Connecticut as the youngest of 3 children, with an older brother and sister. From a young age, Chambers knew she wanted to be an actress, saying, "Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to be an actress. I was always a performer, a junior Olympic diver, a junior Olympic gymnast. My mother always told me I was a show-off." While in high school, Chambers began modeling and landed a small role in the 1970 film The Owl and the Pussycat, credited as Evelyn Lang. Her most prominent modeling job during this time was as the Ivory Snow Girl on the Ivory Snow soap box, posing as a mother holding a baby under the tagline 99 and 44/100% pure. Chambers later said she would forge notes from her mother to get out of school so she could take the train to New York City for auditions. After graduating from Staples High School in 1970, where she was voted Best Student Body, Chambers continued pursuing acting and modeling in New York City. She landed some small acting roles in the early 1970s, including the 1971 film Together where she appeared as herself, credited as Marilyn Briggs. In 1972, Chambers made her hardcore erotic film debut in Behind the Green Door, playing the lead role of Gloria Saunders. The film was a major success, helping launch Chambers to fame in the adult film industry. She followed it up with another popular erotic film, The Resurrection of Eve, in 1973. Chambers' success in erotic shocked her family, who had raised her in a proper middle-class household. However, Chambers always maintained that she wanted to be a serious actress and saw her adult film work as a way to gain fame and notoriety. She later said, "I'm just kind of resolved to the fact that this is it and you might as well enjoy it and reap the benefits of working 30-something years to achieve a name." Over the next several years, Chambers continued acting in adult films, appearing in titles like Inside Marilyn Chambers, 1976, and Insatiable, 1980. She also began working as an exotic dancer to supplement her income. In 1977, Chambers had her first mainstream acting role in the horror film Rabid, directed by David Cronenberg. Her performance was well received, leading to more opportunities in non-erotic films. In the late 1970s and 1980s, Chambers made a concerted effort to transition from erotic to mainstream acting. She appeared in several non-adult films, including Angel of HEAT, 1983, My Therapist, 1982, and Up and Coming, 1983. Chambers also continued her adult film work, starring in sequels to Insatiable in 1984. Chambers' attempts to cross over into mainstream success were met with mixed results. While she was able to land some acting roles, she was never fully able to shed her erotic image. Chambers later reflected, "People are curious about my ability to perform. They don't know what I'm capable of doing. I have to work harder and it's more of a challenge winning people over." Despite the challenges, Chambers maintained a busy acting schedule throughout the 1980s and 1990s, appearing in over 20 films. She also ventured into other creative pursuits, writing several adult films including the Private Fantasies series. Chambers remained a popular figure in the adult entertainment industry, being inducted into the AVN and XRCO Halls of Fame. In her later years, Chambers continued acting in adult films and making public appearances at adult industry events. She also became involved in charity work, offering to clean the homes of less fortunate neighbors when she fell on hard times financially. Chambers gave birth to her only child, a daughter named McKenna, in 1991 at age 39. Chambers died on April 12, 2009 at her home in Santa Clarita, California at the age of 56. The Los Angeles County coroner's autopsy determined that she died of a cerebral hemorrhage caused by an aneurysm related to heart disease. She was survived by her daughter, sister, and brother. Marilyn Chambers was one of the most famous and successful adult film stars of the 1970s and 1980s. She was ranked number 6 on the list of top 50 erotic stars of all time by AVN and number 1 on Playboy's list of top 100 erotic stars of the century in 1999. Chambers was known for her wholesome, all-American girl image, which contrasted sharply with her hardcore erotic work. Despite her fame and success in adult films, Chambers always maintained that she wanted to be a serious actress. She made several attempts to cross over into mainstream acting but was never fully able to shed her erotic star image. However, Chambers was praised for her work ethic, democratic ethos, and willingness to connect with fans. In 2000, Tracy Hudson portrayed Chambers in the cable television biographical film Rated X. A biography titled Pure, The Sexual Revolutions of Marilyn Chambers by Jared Stearns is set to be published in 2024. The book aims to highlight Chambers' nobility, pureness, and promise as an actress, while also acknowledging the challenges and contradictions of her life and career. Marilyn Chambers remains an iconic figure in the history of adult entertainment, known for her wholesome looks, successful crossover attempts, and tragic personal life. Her story highlights the complexities and double standards faced by women in the entertainment industry, especially those who work in erotic. Chambers' life and career continue to fascinate and inspire discussion and analysis decades after her death. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.